a supreme snout.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most adorable Pokemon in the whole Pokedex.
Candy! His wish!
It came true!
Way to go, Jirachi!
Number 20, Deerling. Introduced in the 5th generation, this fawn Pokemon will have you, well, fawning over it in record time.
Here? Hey, wait up!
See, Deerling is the kind of darling first stage that's just asking to stay unevolved. Everything from its knobby legs to its tuft-like tail to the flower resting on its head feels tailor-made to steal hearts.
All right, Deerling, come on out! Use aromatherapy on Garbodor!
That's not all. Deerling's color palette also changes with the time of year, and each of them are so eye-catching, we simply can't choose a favorite. No matter if it's spring, summer, fall, or winter, Deerling is always in season. Number 19, Togepi. Somehow, a Pokemon that spent most of the anime curled up in Misty's arms still managed to win over audiences. Then again, are you really surprised? Just look at Togepi and try to tell it no.
Well, I think I should keep Togepi because it likes me best. Right, Togepi?
There's not a trainer alive who can stay mad at such an adorable little thing, especially when it smiles back at you. Misty really lucked out with this one, although it wasn't an easy adoption.
I'll love you just like a mother would.
Togepi is so beloved, it's been causing trainer disputes since its anime debut. That's right, Togepi's sunny-side-up personality thawed even Team Rocket's heart. That's gotta count for something.
Nice work! We did it! We did it! Yeah!
Number 18, Piplup. Anyone on the prowl for a cute Sinnoh partner? Look no further.
Stop that, Piplup!
Piplup is stylish, plump, and positively beaming with personality. The rounded penguin look is hard to pass up, but the best part is the tuxedo detailing. The only thing better than a cute penguin is a cute penguin that looks like it's wearing a suit.
Oh no, are you okay? You used Bite again to stop from evolving, didn't you?
Piplup's dapper attire is a winning formula no matter how you look at it, and clearly, Pokemon knew it. In the anime, Dawn famously gave her Piplup an Everstone, ensuring it'd stay small and delightful forevermore. You won't hear us complaining about it. Number 17, Sobble. You'll want to pack some tissues when setting off with this Galar starter. As a Pokemon known for shedding some tears, Sobble may leave you crying. But not out of sadness. No! On the flip side, the water type's quirky demeanor will leave you dabbing your eyes from sheer endearment. Sobble's definitely worth the tears though. Its lack of self-confidence is so captivating, you're pretty much forced to raise it up into a strong, confident Inteleon. Although that's assuming you can part ways with Sobble's delightfully small frame. Believe us, it's easier said than done.
Inteleon.
Number 16, Mimikyu. Pikachu is inarguably the very face of Pokemon. It's cool, powerful, iconic, and above all, completely irresistible. Mimikyu is the same thing. It's just different.
Keep your eyes on the battle!
The references to Pikachu are plain to see, but beneath the disguise, Mimikyu is just a normal Pokemon in search of a trainer's love. If that doesn't break your heart a million times over, nothing will. To summarize, Mimikyu pulls all the best qualities of Pikachu's design and then adds a tragic backstory to the mix for maximum pulling on the heartstrings. Remind us how anyone can hate this little guy again? Number 15, Clefairy. There's just no competing with a Pokemon that has the ability Cute Charm. It's literally designed to be cute. Take, for example, Clefairy. It's got the two surefire traits that always make for a precious Pokemon. Pink and small. If that's not enough for you, Clefairy's pre-evolution Clever is even pinker and smaller.
Mini Clever are often found on nights of meteor showers.
Surprising absolutely no one, Clever has the Cute Charm ability too. Not that it or Clefairy really needs it. They're both doing just fine on their own. Plus, they're also shaped like stars, just to really prove how out of this world they are.
Fairy! A fairy!
Number 14, Squirtle. Kanto starters are as classic as it gets. But no matter if you're looking at it through rose-tinted lenses or Squirtle Squad sunglasses, this water type is something else. Instead of loud or unexpected design flourishes, Squirtle is simply a baby blue turtle with a brown shell and stubby limbs. That's all. Ironically, that's also all it needs to completely sweep the board where adorableness is concerned.
Squirtle.
There's just something about Squirtle's delightful smirk that makes it seem like it's always in a good mood. Although, when you're as appealing as a Squirtle, there can't be much to be upset over anyway.
Squirtle.
Stormy! No!
Number 13, Togedemaru. We've been over Pikachu's impact on the series, so it shouldn't be too shocking to hear there's more than one copycat out there. That's not to say Togedemaru is a knockoff by any means.
I'm so sorry.
Taking some visual cues from porcupines, Togedemaru earns itself a steel typing and a whole lot of cuteness capital. The greys, yellows, and whites of its color palette play off each other extraordinarily well. Paired with Togedemaru's impossibly fetching eyes, and you have a slam dunk of a Pokemon. It doesn't evolve, but it doesn't have to. No need to fix what isn't broken, right? Number 12, Ralts. Psychic type, whatever. While Ralts' latent abilities are formidable, you'll be catching one for a different reason. That being, it's just too dainty to skip over.
No run. No, Snowrun. No, what are you doing scaring Ralts like that?
Ralts single-handedly confirms that a bowl cut isn't a fashion nightmare. At least not when it's paired with a timid, foot-tall Pokemon.
No run.
Its trademark red horn lets it sense emotions, so whenever you're happy, which is gonna be always when you're around such a charming partner, Ralts is happy too. On second thoughts, maybe that's why Ralts tend to hide away from bustling places. They're so popular, they'll be trampled on sight.
But what do you think about when I'm older and I'm a trainer? Then maybe you and I could go traveling together. That's awesome! So you can plan on me coming back for you someday.
Number 11, Teddiursa. The quickest way to get your hands on one of the most enticing Pokemon of all time is to carry around some honey. Like a moth into a flame, Teddiursa can't get enough of the sweet stuff.
Red hot yellow corn.
Don't be shy.
Bye, bye, bye.
That's why they're always licking their paws, and also why they're easily among the most winsome Pokemon ever.
Where'd those bananas go?
Sporting a clean look and some nods towards the crescent moon, Teddiursa is basically a living stuffed animal, or rather a walking, talking teddy bear. The pitch writes itself. No need to hibernate, go catch a Teddiursa now. You won't regret it.
Now Teddiursa's using its double team.
Number 10, Tinkaton. A smiling hot pink Pokemon is hard enough to ignore. A smiling hot pink Pokemon carrying an oversized hammer? It's pretty much impossible. Tinkaton's cutesy aesthetic clashes with its hulking weapon of choice in the best way possible. Yes, the hammer can still be used to pound enemies silly, especially given Tinkaton's high attack stats, but because it's held by such a precious little thing, it just makes Tinkaton that much more appealing, at least when it's on your team. Still, in all matters relating to cuteness, Tinkaton hits the nail on the head. Number 9. Mudkip. As the mudfish Pokemon, you'll find this Hoenn starter rolling in swamps, swimming in oceans, or putting its water gun to good use against enemy trainers. But there's one important similarity between them all. Mudkip is jaw-droppingly lovable in each and every one.
What's this little Mudkip up to? Oh.
No matter the time, no matter the place, Mudkip and its unbothered personality is all but guaranteed to have your heart skipping a beat. Just look at its tiny fins, or its orange cheeks.
Mudkip, it's okay, you're safe now!
Really, there's not a single part of Mudkip that isn't worth swooning over. Playing in the mud has never been so tempting.
Look at him go!
Number 8. Yamper. We only need 3 words to sell you on this one. Electric, corky, Pokemon. Need we say any more? Yamper is every lovable part of man's best friend, blended together with the most enamoring parts of Pokemon. It's such a perfect match, it's almost unfair. Don't worry, Yamper didn't get the name of Puppy Pokemon for nothing. To really drive it home, it has a signature ability called Ball Fetch. That's right, Yamper doesn't just look the part, it acts it too. Though, given how quickly fans flock to this 8th generation pup, that's hardly a shock. Number 7. Furret. Johto, home to ancient ruins, mysterious caverns, and most importantly of all, the most eye-catching critter that Pokemon's ever designed. Yes, we're talking about Furret. Some trainers scoffed when they saw its pre-evolution centret in Johto's early roots, but those who put the effort in were rewarded with a furry friend that puts every other pocket monster to shame.
Furret! Is your Furret okay?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be fine.
Nothing else in the whole dex matches Furret's earnest expression. Plus, it's got a bushy tail that's just asking to be cuddled with. Suffice it to say, it's never a bad idea to nab a centret.
You and that Pikachu of yours, you were awesome.
You and Furret were great too.
Number 6. Rowlet. These days, starter Pokemon are held to an increasingly high bar, and that bar is Rowlet.
Who's that Pokemon?
Leave it to me! Rowlet, the grass quill Pokemon, a grass and flying type.
It's an owl, it's round, and it's flown its way up the pecking order to become one of Pokemon's most popular creations. The leaf bowtie does some serious heavy lifting, but it also helps that Rowlet is just the right size for hugging. It's not exclusive to the Alola games either. Fandemand brought the Alolan grass type back as one of the starters for Pokemon Legends Arceus. With all that in mind, it makes sense why Ash never evolved his Rowlet. It's perfect just the way it is.
Wanna come with me?
Number 5. Wooper. What's got no arms, blue skin, and a big goofy grin plastered on its face at all times. One of the very best Johto Pokemon, that's what. We know, that's high praise. But even throwing aside its petite stature, Wooper still handily paddles past its competition thanks to its dopey personality. The blank stare and energetic smile are super effective heart melters.
Hey, Wooper, use your tackle attack!
All it takes is a single passing glance, and you'll be a Wooper lover for life. No attract needed. We'd say we're sorry, but we're really not. Wooper deserves every bit of love it gets. Number 4. Pikachu. As it turns out, the face of Pokemon is pretty darn adorable. It makes sense when you realize Pikachu was handpicked because of its widespread appeal.
That's not exactly what I meant.
It's cool, but not edgy. Powerful, but not aggressive. And of course, cute without even trying. Nowadays, the lightning bolt tail and puffy red cheeks are pretty much staples of the franchise. Pikachu is just that irresistible. Its baby form, Pichu, is pretty much the same thing, just smaller. Yes, it's as precious as it sounds. Oh, and when Pikachu and Pichu come together, it's a cuteness overload the likes of which Pokemon may never see again.
Well, we beat him.
Number 3. Mew.
But I'm Meow!
So's the one in the tank.
That's your clone!
Huh?
You don't need psychic powers to tell that Mew is head and shoulders above just about every other Pokemon in existence. Well, not literally. Clocking in at just over a foot tall, Mew is the definition of short and sweet. It doesn't need a ton of design flourish to stand out. Its pink color palette and breathtaking cry do plenty on their own. If you're lucky enough to see it floating around, you'll agree that the sight is downright mesmerizing. We say if because Mew has remained one of the most difficult Pokemon to obtain across the generations. Even the game designers know Mew is too cute to handle.
I think Mew wants us to follow.
Number 2. Eevee.
I choose you!
Eevee.
Known as the evolution Pokemon, the first generation normal type has the most branching forms of any pocket monster ever. And yet, you'll never want to evolve Eevee into any of them.
Eevee! That was good work, Eevee.
While it was initially designed to serve as a blank slate for future evolutions, Eevee's dog-like appearance is too enamoring to say goodbye to. That little tuft on its head is just begging to be pet. Then there's the ombre tail, perky ears, and fluffy mane. Honestly, we could talk about Eevee all day, so we'll just leave it at that before we get any more carried away.
Wow, an Eevee!
And a healthy one. A beauty.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Vulpix. Against all odds, Pokemon delivered their most ravishing design of all way back in the first generation, and they've been trying to match it ever since. Spoiler, they can't.
You're just about the cutest little Pokemon I've ever seen!
Vulpix is unbeatable. We don't make the rules. With its subdued color scheme and poofy fur, this Firefox is the epitome of all things cute and cuddly, or in the case of its equally amazing Alolan form, light and fluffy. The fact that it got a regional variant at all just proves that they just don't make them like Vulpix anymore. Even today, when there's over 1,000 Pokemon and counting, Vulpix's innate charm still trumps them all. Which Pokemon has stolen your heart? Let us know in those comments below.
Looks like we found one after all, didn't we?
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.